Good morning student. In this video we are going to solve sum number 11 of journal. Regarding this sum I would like to tell you here this sum is having transactions regarding income and expenditure, expenses and income, and that too revenue expenses. The previous sum which we solved, that was sum number 10, there were also some expenses, but those expenses were of capital expense, right? Here revenue expense and income transactions we are going to see. Now we very well know expense and incomes are are nominal account, and we know the rule: debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gain. So maximum use of this rule is going to be applied in this particular sum. Let's have an idea about some transaction of revenue expense. For the following transaction of May 2014, write journal entries in the books of Shashank. Our format will start with the journal entries in the books of Shashank. The first transaction is paid rupees 500 for refreshment at inaugural function of shop. Here rupees 500 is paid for what? For refreshment at inaugural function of shop. Means when a shop is started, refreshment expenses are incurred. How much? 500. Normally whatever is the name of expense, we record it by that name only. Suppose salary we are paying, we will record in salary. Wages we are paying, we will record in wages. Carriage we are paying, we will record in carriage. Commission, brokerage, whatever. But here this expense is of repetitive nature. That means this expense is not going to reoccur. So if there are any expense whose chances of reoccurring are very less, instead of recording to that particular expense account, we record it to the miscellaneous expenditure account, or also known as sundry expenditure. So the entry will be, one account will be affected, miscellaneous expenditure account, and second one cash goes out, so cash account. So entry will be miscellaneous expenditure account miscellaneous expense account debit to cash account. Here the entry is miscellaneous expense account debit rupees 500 to cash account rupees 500. Being paid for refreshment at inaugural function of shop. Suppose this is the inaugural function of residence. Home, house. Then instead of debiting miscellaneous expense, what will come? Drawings. Because if we are paying for inaugural expense of home, that will be a personal expense. So that will be debited to drawing. So keep in mind, the expense which are paid for shop, paid for business only, are recorded as an expense. Okay, let's move to the second transaction. Purchase necessary books of account rupees 400 for business. Here we have purchased books of account for business. So books of account, it is called stationery expense. What expense? Stationery expense. So stationery expense account will be debited, and of course cash is going out, so cash account will be credited. It is not mentioned that cash paid, but we have to assume when nothing is given, that means transaction is cash. So the entry will be stationery expense account debit to cash account rupees 400 being purchased books of account for business. Okay, let's move to transaction number 3. Third transaction, which is on date 3, paid rupees 200 for wages and 100 for carriage. Now there are two different transactions, rupees 200 for wages and 100 for carriage, but their nature is same. Nature is same means what? Both are expense. Carriage is also expense, wages is also expense. So we can pass a combined entry for both the transaction. We can pass one entry for that. Okay, if we want, we can pass two different entries, wages, one entry for wages, one entry for carriage, but no need, we can combine here, because the nature of those transactions is same. Both transactions suggest what? Expense. So here the entry will be wages account debited, carriage account debited, and of course cash is going out, so cash account will be credited. So entry is wages account debit 200, carriage account debit transaction is on date 5. Paid rupees 500 for shop rent and 300 for house rent. Rupees 500 paid for shop rent and 300 for house rent. Shop rent being an expense will be debited. House rent is a drawing. So instead of house rent, what we will write? Drawings account debited. So here the entry will be shop rent account debited 500. Yes, it is 500. House rent, that is drawings account debited 300 to cash account because cash is going out. So the entry will be shop rent account debit 500, drawings account debit 300 to cash account 800 being paid for shop rent and house rent. Okay, let's move to the next transaction. Next transaction is on date 10. Rupees 400 received for commission. Until now we were having expenses transactions of expenses. This transaction suggests income. Rupees, how to know whether it is an income? It is clearly mentioned that received. Rupees 400 received for commission. Received, that means it is our income. So if it is an expense, it is debited to expense account. If it is an income, it should be credited to income because we know the rule: debit all expense losses, credit all incomes and gains. And what else? When there is an income of commission, cash will come in. So our entry will be cash account debit and commission account credit. So this is the entry here: cash account debit rupees 400 to commission account 400 being commission received. Okay, let's move to next transaction, which is on date 12. A check of rupees 800 received for brokerage. Brokerage. What is brokerage? When we act as a mediator between two different persons, we sometimes get some commission from them, and that commission is known as brokerage. Right? Now it is an income. How to know it is an income? It is clearly mentioned: received a check for brokerage. So as check is received, bank balance will go up. Bank is the receiver. Our bank balance will increase. Bank account debited. Secondly, it is an income, brokerage. So brokerage account will be credited. Here the entry is bank account debit rupees 800 to brokerage account 800 being check received for brokerage rupees 800. Okay, let's have a move to next transaction. Next transaction, which is on date 15. Paid advertisement bill of Gujarat Samachar rupees 300. Advertisement bill of Gujarat Samachar. It is an advertisement expense. Okay, so it is an expense, will be debited to advertisement expense account, and cash is going out, so will be credited to cash account. The entry will be advertisement expense account debit, advertisement expense account debit 300 to cash account rupees 300. Paid advertisement bill of Gujarat Samachar. Paid advertisement bill of Gujarat Samachar. Okay. Next transaction. Next transaction on date 20. Received equity share dividend rupees 500. Equity share dividend. Earlier also we have discussed about this. What is dividend? It is a return on investment in shares. You are buying shares of any company, and when company makes profit, a part of profit company declare as a dividend. So we receive some income from company from their profit. Now for us it is an income. Dividend is an income. What kind of income? It is a return on investment in shares. Right? So it is an income, and it is always received through check or directly in our bank account. So our bank balance will increase, bank account will be debited, and it is an income. So income account, that is dividend account, will be credited. Here the entry is bank account debit 500 to dividend account 500 being received equity share dividend. Okay, look friends, here my page gets over, so I will make a total. Sum is yet to be finished, but I will have to make a total to carry forward it to the next page. I will be making total. Here total comes rupees 4,000, both the columns, and here I will be writing total C obligate. What is that? Total carried forward. You can write in full. Total carried forward, and this total we will carry to the next page. here it is total B oblique F. BF means brought forward. Total brought forward 4,000 and 4,000. Now we will be having a look of next transaction. SR company has paid debenture interest by check rupees 1,000. We might have purchased the debenture of SR company on which company is giving what dividend interest. See, if you are buying shares of any company, you will get dividend on it. If you are buying debentures of any company, you will get interest on it. So debenture interest. How much debenture interest we are getting here? 1,000 from SR company. So again they will be giving us interest by check. It is I think mentioned. Yes, in transaction itself it is given that debenture interest is received through check. If they don't mention, then also it will be received in through check. Normally it is received through check. So bank balance will go up. Bank balance increases. Bank is the receiver. Bank account debited. What else? Debenture interest is an income. So debenture interest account should be credited. Here the entry is bank account debit 1,000. Bank account debit 1,000 to debenture interest account being received interest on debentures of SR company rupees 1,000. Okay, to the last transaction is 3,000 paid for sign board of business. Rupees 3,000 paid for sign board of business. Normally sign board is made for the attraction, right? But it is considered as a furniture. It is considered as a furniture. So it will be recorded to the furniture account. It is not considered as an expense because the benefit of this expense remains to the firm for more than 1 year. So it is considered like an asset. So it will be debited to furniture account. Furniture account debit because sign board is purchased rupees 3,000 and cash is going out. So to cash account 3,000 being paid for sign board. So here our sum number 11 gets over. We will have to make total. Earlier the total was 4,000 which we brought forward from the previous pay. Now by adding these two amounts, the total comes to 8,000. So this is all about sum number 11. Thank you.